Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video, the first Plan With Me of 2025. So I'm planning for the week of 30th of December to the 5th of January. It's the first week in my new planner and I'm using the Resolution Standard Vertical kit from my shop. Instead of a foil pack, I've just got 2 sheets of silver underlays, although I do pull in some leftover like washi overlays later down the line. And I've got some custom scripts. I did make these using the new version 2 sheet designer that we've since released. I think we released it in maybe December, I can't quite remember, recently anyway. And you can have 2 fonts, well, you can have as many fonts as you want on a single sheet now. So I've been doing my weeks where they like run into the next week. So if I change the font, I just change the font on the sheet and like carry on, so I don't have like leftover space on the sheet. So I had scripts for this week and I think week 3, because I did do week 2 separately for some reason. But anyway, doing the base, I'm very excited to share, well, I'm not sharing it, I did also mention it in my Tilly Journals unboxing video, but this planner has a slightly different layout to the last one. Not like a layout difference, but there's basically tiny little markings at like every distance between, so like whatever a glitter header and a full box, when you stack them together, there's a little marking like at every one of those points, so you know where to stick your glitter headers if you plan like me and do the 3 glitter header 3 full box thing a day. And I am so excited. I did not realize how much I would appreciate the change, and I've only started doing the 3 glitter header thing kind of like midway through last year, and I feel like I found it quite tricky to line them up, but this one, I mean last year I didn't have lines at all, I just had like one massive box. But I'm so appreciative that she's added this change. I messaged her right after I'd done this base and I was like, Tilly, thank you. This is so life-changing, because it just takes away a lot of the like thinking, like brain power that I had to put into doing my bases, and I never really enjoyed the base part of a spread. Like I love putting like the characters and the scripts and stuff, but doing the base was never like my favorite job. But this made such a big difference, and I feel like I'm being overly dramatic, but I'm really happy that it's now included in the planner. So with that being said, I am pretty rusty in my memory planner. I've not given up on my 2024 spreads, because I've got all the kits put aside, all the foil, all the notes and the scripts, but I'm going to do them in my own time rather than trying to film them, and I'm just going to try and stay up to date with my 2025 planner. I mean, we're already starting like a little bit delayed, but I do need some kind of buffer or I will not be able to like get the spreads up at all. But I'm really hoping that I can try and like basically just get back on a good like schedule with my memory planner like videos. So we are starting with January and I filmed the next 2 I think, and then I've got the other ones ready, so I'm really hoping that I don't fall behind like I did last year, but I'm gonna hopefully catch up on last year's as well, but just off camera. What else? I'm trying to get all the housekeeping out the way. I guess I'll tell you about my planner lineup for 2025. So I obviously have my 7x9 Tilly Journals memory planner, which is the one you're seeing. I then have a pen only planner, which is, we got it from a goodie bag. I think it's the Southwest Planner Meet one. It is the Leuchtturm, I don't know what it is. It's like a dated diary though. It says it's a medium diary. It's like A5 size. So I'm using that as my pen only planner for like jotting down like brain dumpy stuff and daily to-dos, and I'm using my fountain pen in it. Well, I have 2 fountain pens now because I got another one for Christmas. So I wanted like somewhere where I could enjoy my fountain pens basically, because I really got into them last year. I mean, I only have 2, but Beth got me one for my birthday and I got one for Christmas and just really like them. And I don't really know what it is. I'm not really a pen person, but I just enjoy like the way the ink comes out. So I really wanted to sort of have an excuse to like write more basically. And I've also got my like junk journal / scrapbook, not really sure what to call it yet, which is a B6 Tilly Journals. It's a coiled one, but I went with a coil because I basically just feared that if I continue to use another Leuchtturm, because I have like the A5 notebook, that it's gonna just like, I won't be able to put much in it without it getting really kind of big and bulky, and I do like when they get big and bulky, but I was worried about the spine, so gone for a coil for that as well. And I think that's it. And like Google Calendar for like timed appointments, because I need to be like reminded on my phone. So I think that is my planner lineup, and we're pretty much done with the base. So on to the plans. So Monday was the day before New Year's Eve, so we're still kind of like not really back in the swing of work and stuff, and we did a lot of like housey things this day. So I saw that Dunelm were having a sale on bedding, so I ordered. It's really pretty actually. It's like a dark khaki, well, a light khaki or like a dark lime kind of green gingham bedding for our bed, because previously I've always been like, oh, I only want white bedding, like you can mix and match it and it just looks really clean and like nice, but it's really boring as well. I really wanted just some colour, so I got that. And I've actually also ordered a purple one, since Tom and I really gravitate towards green for the house, and like we have to be careful that we don't get everything green, or we will literally have a greenhouse that would be like Shrek's swamp. But I'm just trying to like add a bit of colour in here and there where we like previously would have got something more plain to make it a little bit more exciting. So I ordered that, and then I guess I've not really like mentioned any of this because I guess if you've seen my Instagram story, I've got a desk now in Tom's office where I've got my gaming computer. So we had to sort of rearrange that room so there was room for me, and we changed the spare bed in there as well, because we had a sofa bed and we've now got, it's like the one that everyone has from IKEA that's like it's like a single spare bed, or it can be a double if you like pull it out. We got one of those, so we had to rearrange things. So I made a floor plan of that room to try and figure out where things would go, although that was just an ordeal anyway, because I'd measured things wrong I think, and it basically didn't fit, and Tom was like, that's not possible, so we went and I had to remeasure it. So figured that out, tried to like fit our furniture. We found a way that worked, because we were having an issue where if we were both on like a Discord call or like playing games with people online and we both had our headsets on, we were being picked up in each other's mic, so it would be like an echo for whoever was like on the call. So we had to kind of like, where we put them initially, they weren't good to stay there, so we had to move them. Then I had ordered a new sofa cover for Ari's armchair, because the one he had, it was secondhand when we got it anyway, and it was just getting like kind of really worn. So I got him a new one, and it was really nice actually. It's a much nicer fabric than the one we first had. So I swapped that over this day. Then in the evening, I cleaned the bathroom, which I hate. It's like my worst job. But funnily enough, I wasn't actually going to do this that day. And then Tom came and got me because I was supposed to be helping with the spare bed. And I was like sitting on the bathroom floor cleaning the shower. So it just came over me. Then I marked that we built the spare bed. It wasn't as bad as we expected, but I'm always a bit weird about like so it was secondhand, when you put IKEA furniture back together, it's just like never quite as sturdy, but it actually is quite good. So we were happy with that. And then I just kind of tidied the room a bit to try and like make room for both of us. And we also do need it to be like a functional spare room, and currently it's still not. I do need to try and like tidy everything. So I just worked on that. Then on Tuesday, this was New Year's Eve, so I marked that with a little Coffee Monsters Co. New Year's Eve icon. I think that one was from the 2023 sheet. I buy the holiday sheets, I have really good intentions, and then I forget about them. But they are very cute, and they're also very useful if you need like a random sticker, because sometimes they work for other things. So on Tuesday morning, we watched an episode of Squid Game. I think I remember this day like struggling to get going, and I was like, let's just watch TV, because I'm not really a morning TV person. Like that feels really weird to me. And then I received a fountain pen from Beth. She'd ordered from Ferris Wheel Press, and I can't remember why she had an extra one, but she sent it to me to try. It's blue, it's very cute, and she also sent me some like lavender or like very light purple ink, I think, which I haven't tried yet. I really need to try that. I've currently got brown in my fountain pen because I really wanted like a sepia colour, so I'm living my sepia dream right now. Then I made a reel just like wrapping up 2024. I don't always remember to do this, but I did, so I did that. And then oh god, so this was the day that our boiler started being a little bit weird, and Spoiler alert, we have a new boiler now, so that went really well. But that was the first day that I think we were a bit like, this is strange. It was basically like losing pressure really like often, like quickly and often. But then on New Year's Eve evening, we played a game called Content Warning with Julia and Sean, which is basically a game where you're playing as someone who is like a YouTuber, and you have to go to this like scary place and get footage to then upload to your channel, and then your score is based on like the views and comments you get like from the fake viewers because it's all like in a game, it's not real. But that was really fun, and it was actually a little bit scary. Like some of the monsters, we didn't know what to expect. Like it really is like kind of a tense game. So I really enjoyed it though, and hopefully we'll play it again. Then on Wednesday, I marked that I found a sticker in the dishwasher. I think we got stickers over Christmas from our nephew, and like he's just stuck them on us, and then I found one of them in the dishwasher, so I don't know how it got there, because I would understand it being in the washing machine, but the dishwasher was a new one for me. Then we went to Tom's family for just like kind of, I can't remember what we had. The hot dogs, yeah, because it was really random, like obviously not a traditional New Year food. Maybe it is, but I don't know. And I told Kat, and she was like, I'm going to have hot dogs too. She was inspired. So that was what we did for New Year's Day. We'd also got a new board game. We've played the digital version because it's on Tabletop Simulator, but it's by Big Potato Games. It's called Chameleon. The box is very green. We have a couple of their games there. I really like them. They're very good, especially the cow one as well. What's that called? You get like a little pink cow. I can't remember the name. I don't remember, but Big Potato have a lot of really good games. Then I came home and we tidied the office a little bit more, and I made a snack drawer for my desk this day. So the desk that I have where my computer is upstairs, it's my old like Alex desk where it's got the two drawers in front. I really miss that desk. It was really good for planning, but not really like, it's not very useful for like putting stuff under because it's got kind of a weird frame. But I made myself a little snack drawer. I got loads of like random Christmas chocolates in there, and I've actually forgotten about it, so there's loads of stuff in there still. Like I worried that I would just like eat it all really quickly, but I've just forgotten about it instead. So that worked well. Then in the evening I played some Call of Duty with Becca from Becca Holland's Art. I actually really like Call of Duty. I'd never really properly played it before. There's a mode I specifically like called Prop Hunt, which is when it's like hide and seek. You're basically disguised as like a prop on the map, and you have to find the people who are the props. I don't think we played that this day though, but I really like that, so I've been playing quite a lot of that actually. So on to Thursday, the second half of the week, we had McDonald's breakfast, which I marked with a little egg. I've not been telling you where anything is from, by the way, so if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I will tell you where all the stickers are from. Well, the ones that you ask for, not literally all of them, although I can do that if you ask for them, but please don't ask for them all. Then I looked at mechanical keyboards this day because I wanted a longer one. So mine, I think it's 65%. It's when it doesn't have like the numpad, and one of my keyboards doesn't even have arrows, or it does have arrows but you have to like hold another key to use them. They're not like actual arrow keys, but I wanted like a full 100% keyboard, and I ended up with a 95 or 98% one. It's missing like a couple of keys, but I was looking for them this day. I was between whether I was going to like build one from scratch or just buy one with like the option to like swap things out. So that is what I did, and I actually just liked the one I ordered because I was expecting to have to swap the switches because I didn't really know. The ones I ordered were not ones that I'd ever had before, but I do like them, so that was good. Then I did some mystery work with Kat, and I called my godmother this day. I call her Auntie Anne, but she's not like an actual aunt, but that's just what I've always called her because she's my godmother, but I don't know if that's normal actually now I think about it. I actually had a bit of a gap this day, so I just took a bit more of the washi from like the original bottom washi that I cut in half, and it actually matched the colour because I colour blocked, but the black worked. So I just put a little strip of that at the bottom of Thursday because for some reason I didn't have enough to like fill the space. And I actually looked at my notes afterwards and I did write another thing, but I think I forgot to put it on my scripts, so I've just left it out. But it was basically just that I took new release photos and did the listings, so it kind of makes sense anyway if to like just put it under the umbrella of new release photos. So that's what I did, and I've just marked that with a little foiled star. Then on Friday, this was a very exciting day because Wicked was available to buy, like to watch at home. So I bought it on Apple TV and Tom watched it with me in the evening. I didn't really know if I didn't think he wouldn't enjoy it, but like he really liked it, like way more than both of us thought, because he's not really a musical guy, and he does know some of the songs from Wicked because like I've sung them like around the house, like Popular and Defying Gravity, but I don't know if he really knew the rest. But he really liked it and I was like so pleased. And I don't really, thinking about it, like I don't really know anyone who hasn't liked Wicked. I know one person, but I feel like it's just such a universally like appreciated film. Like I really want like everyone to go and see it. It's so good. I went to see it twice in the cinema. Then I marked that I did some journaling new releases this day. I can't remember what they were now. Maybe the sticky papers, was that? No, I think that was the next week. I don't know. Did some releases though and marked that with a little pen from the Coffee Monsters Co. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Beth and I have got tickets for the Coffee Monsters Co workshop. She's doing a doodling workshop in London in May. Yeah. And we got tickets for it. I'm very excited. I can't wait, especially now that I'm like, I've got my little pen only planner and I'm doing my little scrapbook. Like, I'm really excited to like try and do a bit more doodling. I don't know if it will be any good, but like you don't really like get better without practicing, do you? So very excited for that. Then this day I did a load of cable managing for my desk in my office that I sit at, like where my computer is, like my laptop. And to be fair, I've done like a pretty good job, but it was like, it's definitely something where it gets worse before it gets better and you regret that you've started the job. So most of my desk now, I've got a couple of cables that I can see because I didn't finish and needed to order some more things to finish it completely. But I've got rid of a lot of the cables, so it looks a lot cleaner, which is great. Then we had McDonald's for dinner, which I marked with a little burger sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. These are really cute. I have to get another sheet of those soon. And then we watched Wicked, which I marked with another Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. This was like a little bit longer and I just trimmed it to fit, but so cute with a little popcorn and the two emojis. And then we played the Squid Game like version of COD. It was a new update or something. I don't know if I think it came out today. Yeah, it did. So we played a little bit of that afterwards as well. It's really weird because they have a red light, green light game, but we were really bad at it because it's very sensitive and you had to kind of learn like when you could go and when you had to stop because it isn't quite what we it's not what we expected when we first played it, and it was just very sensitive. Like we literally were taking our hands off the keyboard because we were dying. So on to Saturday, my new keyboard came and it's very nice. I think I put it on my Instagram story, but it's not very, I don't know how to explain it. It's clicky, but my other one, it kind of, you felt like almost a little bit of like resistance when you press it, but this one like just goes straight down. I think that's the difference between the switches, but I don't really know enough about it to say more than that. I marked that I was cold this day. So with the boiler, let me try and summarise what happened. We had no hot water but heating because it was making this really awful noise when we ran the hot water, so we just like weren't using it. Then when they changed it for a new one, we had hot water but no heating because there was a loose connection in something that they changed. So they came back and fixed it the next day, but we were like, how is this happening? And I would much rather have heating and not hot water because we can always boil with a kettle, but like trying to heat a house, and we can't really just go and like huddle in one room because the rabbits are in my office and my office is the biggest room, so if we're going to heat any room, this is the worst one to do that for. But anyway, it wasn't that bad. I was just like catastrophizing about it when it happened. So anyway, I don't think that was why I was cold, because we did have heating, but there's your story time. Then Tom collated foil for me this day, so I marked that with my little Fox and Cactus custom couple from literally, must be like 2017 or something when she drew that for us. Then I marked that Ari was clingy this day. He's been really strange actually. I think it's because I changed his bed and he's now got a new bed because he just really didn't like the old new bed. But he was really clingy over Christmas, and I think it was just changing routine and like us rearranging the house as well. I think it unsettled him, poor guy. But he's much better now, so I just marked that. I played some more Call of Duty, and then we played Grounded, which is a really fun game. I don't really know, it's a bit similar to like, not really in like gameplay, but similar to Stardew in the sense that it's kind of like open world and you've sort of got little quests to do, but it's really fun. Basically, you've been shrunk down, so you are a tiny person and you're like in a garden, so as your character is running through like giant blades of grass and you've got like bugs and stuff like as your enemies. It's really fun. I think it's also very popular with like to play with kids, so if you have little kids that like gaming, I think it's very like kid friendly but also like good for adults, so that's an option. Then on Sunday I marked that it snowed. I'm not really keen on the snow. I'm trying to not be such a Scrooge about the snow. Like every year I'm like, oh my god, I hate the snow. But I marked it in my planner with a little snowman. Then I caught up on laundry this day, and I did not iron. I do not own an iron, but that was the emoji that matched the spread. I watched Wicked again, but I watched the version on the like DVD release, like the digital release thing, but it's the commentary with Ari and Cynthia, and it was so good. I love them so much. They're just I love all the interviews as well. Like I know all the press stuff's been a bit cringe and like weird, but I loved it. It's great. Then I marked that I printed and cut some stickers while I was watching Wicked basically, and I had cheese and biscuits for dinner. Took me ages to pick an icon for this, and I don't really think the one I went with is the best option, but I was like really struggling. So I marked that, and then I watched TikTok on the TV, which is a very interesting concept. For Tom's birthday, which is like late January, but I got it for him early, I got him an Apple TV, like the box, and we can very easily like mirror our phone to the TV. So I was literally like, I had TikTok like on my phone, but I could watch it on the telly and I was scrolling on my phone, and I feel like it's really bad for productivity, but a very fun experience nonetheless. So that is my completed spread. My first completed spread of 2025, and hopefully one of many more to come, and I will not fall behind this year. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!